All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Grab your coffee. Now let's talk. The topic today is Life After Layoff. All right, y'all. What's up, everybody? I am MiZZ Entertainment, your president of the Real Ass People Society, and one of the hosts of Coffee Talk. So, where we have bold conversation on topics that matter, serving you a one hot coffee at a time. And of course, I'm not in the place alone. Let me introduce my other co-host. Let's start right here with Mr. AD.
Hello, everyone. AD Slaton here.
Woo! We're gonna add some claps in there. And pulling it up with my third one, DJ Talented.
What's happening, people? What's going on?
All right, all right. You know, as we before we get into the conversation, how was your week so far?
I had church rehearsal yesterday, and there's this song that's been stuck in my head that I've been playing over and over and over. It's called Hard. Yeah.
It's stuck. Yeah.
It's in your heart.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of it, man. But I've been listening to it over and over. I went to work, played it over and over, and the normal stuff that bothers me at work didn't bother me at all.
That's good.
My week was interesting. I think my head kind of grew a little bit because of all the information I learned.
Mind blowing.
My mind was like, it's still that way. I'm a lot further than I was last week when we talked.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah.
So tell me how this blew your mind.
Okay, so in the engineering world, I'll just speak to a workflow that I saw when I was working in enterprise, for instance. All right, so I got laid off, and I'm wondering, all right, what's next? Like, just sit back, and I told myself, and actually I put it out there. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna rest and reset. I'm just gonna sit back and just chill.
Mm-hmm.
But things kept coming, right? I'm like, I just want to relax. It's been years since I actually relaxed, but things kept coming. Like, I guess it was. I've been manifesting. Like my past self was manifesting things that it started coming, like right now.
Right.
So over the last week, what has blown my mind is in the corporate world. What I was doing is I would work with a product person to create product requirements from a software engineering standpoint. Then I'll work with a designer to get designs on like how this thing's supposed to look. Mm-hmm. Then we work with an engineer like myself. Will take the designs and take the product requirements. You can break it down to tickets, and then you actually create a product.
Right.
It takes a whole team and a bunch of people. So I know the AI is a buzzword, and people are saying, hey, it's going to change things. It already has. Mm-hmm. And how it's changed is in the workflow I came up with as I was doing this. I'm like, I want to build a product. I want to build a Hello World site.
Okay.
So I'm like, I need a designer. I'm like, in the past, I would go get a individual person to design it. And actually, before then, I would say, hey, what are my requirements? Mm-hmm. And my requirements right now were just, hey, I want a Hello World. So I took that idea and found an AI tool because I don't have a designer. I don't have a product person, a real person. I'm like, let me see if that's a tool. So I've been finding tools that can create product requirements documents based on the prompts you give it. Mm-hmm. You can take those product requirement documents, put them into Figma, for instance. It'll generate all the code. You can take that code and you put it into one of these AI tools like Replit, and you can deploy it. So I've been able to build sites and applications in mere hours.
Wow.
By myself.
Just you.
I'm able to generate product requirement documents. I'm able to create design documents in Figma. Then I'm able to take that and deploy it. Mm-hmm. So I started, as you know, I started my own company called Steel River Software Solutions.
There you go. Shout out.
So I'm like, let me eat my own dog food. So I did it. So I use Galileo. Actually, I used one tool called Galileo. I created some product requirement documents, and I fed that into Figma, and I used that to generate the code for Replit. And it created the repository. Well, it didn't create the repository. It created all the code. It does all the Git commands. All I had to do was set up a GitHub repo. Mm-hmm. I'm able to deploy from Replit into a live app in mere hours. right? Yeah, it can be a POC, but it just proves out the flow that you can actually have an individual build one. You can have one person operate an entire product engineering development lifecycle.
So just break down. So go back to for those who's not as tech savvy or tech aware of some of the technology. GitHub. Talk about that. What is that, and how are you using that?
So GitHub is a place where you store your source code for whatever application. So it's a centralized location where you can be on any computer as long as you have access credentials. You can pull that code down
and put it wherever you need.
And you can put it wherever you need. You can provide visibility to certain people so they can look at it, they can approve it, they can read it. So that's what GitHub is.
Okay.
And generally, companies use GitHub as their source control system.
Yep. And Galileo. So
Galileo, let me make sure I'm giving you the right one. Regardless, I'm gonna just speak in general terms.
Yes.
The tool that I was using for the product requirements document, you can use ChatGPT for product requirement document too, right? So I just generate. I said, I'm gonna give you a real world example. So for my company site, I said, create a website for a technology executive with 15 years experience offering software engineering solutions, and it generated the template. It generated the product requirement document, like the whole nine. Now I took that and I fed that into, at the time, it's Galileo in this case. It's a designer. I fed those product requirements and it created some designs.
Okay. And it
based on those requirement documents.
And you just picked one you liked, and then you just kind of molded it.
I picked one I liked. I exported it, fed it into Figma. You can export it as a Figma document.
Now, what is Figma?
Figma is a design tool, so it allows you to create. Let's say if you want to build a website, you can actually move elements. You can tweak it and design it before you actually build it.
Almost like your digital blueprint.
It's a digital blueprint for whatever application you want. Yes. Yep. So it's a UI designer. So I exported the UI designs as React code or as a repository. So I exported that, dropped that into a GitHub repo, and imported it into Replit. Off and running. With Replit, you get they offer you domain names, for free, like Heroku. So you can, once you deploy your code, you can get a Replit domain with your app running, and then you can add your domains in through DNS. Yeah.
So do you think that's gonna put out like GoDaddy out of business?
No.
Okay.
So, I explained the workflow. It was all manual. I'm doing all this and all right, I'm moving, I'm tweaking, I'm exporting. AD. The next step is called agentic AI.
Okay.
Agentic workflows. So these are agent-to-agent workflows. So Google just released this thing called Google ADK, which is a protocol that allows agents to talk to each other.
Yes.
So you can have one agent communicate with another agent. So you can think more workflows. Hey, for my case, I want to do a prompt, create a PRD, and once I approve that, I want that approved document to go to the design. Right? You can have an agent talk to each other, and that PRD agent can talk to the design agent and say, "Here's the PRD, create the design," and then as a human, I can say, "All right, I like it, approve," and then that agent can then talk to the code agent that can write the code and deploy it.
So it's almost like, in layman's terms, you're talking about one organization. You got your person doing this one thing that can actually talk to this person that does this.
The agent can.
The agents, and they just kind of like just talking to each other to get what you need. And
you can think workflows like financial workflows if you want to understand what's going on in the market.
I'm just trying to make it, like break it down for anybody can understand what you're talking about.
Right. So instead of humans, touching all the things, you have machines touching the things. But there is a man in the middle, human in the middle, right? That's ensuring the integrity of the system, making sure, because the AI can hallucinate. There's this real thing called hallucination inside of AI, where it can make up things.
So is that the Skynet in the making?
We were just talking about that.
That's the part that's scary.
That is very scary. I don't know.
Because if it can go off and do its own thing, that's the part that's scary.
It's changing so fast.
Right.
Folks are using configuration files in order to control the AI and give it context and tell it who it is, but I just don't know because it's changing so fast.
Yeah, but it's learning, so it can learn how to get around what you just gave. You just gave it.
Potentially, yeah.
Skynet. That's what happened.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially.
So we bringing forth.
It's here. Like it's not future.
Right.
It's here.
Yeah. Make you want to go back and go a little bit look at those movies again. Like what? And just compare where we are versus what they was thinking we were gonna be.
So the reason why I was saying that the moment that shifted my perspective was because within a 2-week time frame, the way I was thinking when I was at Warner, in my point of view, that's legacy. Mm-hmm. In regards to, hey, I have to build teams, I have to get all these individuals. Yes, you still have to build teams.
Yeah, but
it's a different type of team.
Yes. Right,
and I think my offer to our listeners and our viewers is embrace it. Right, and you have to embrace it because you can. Now is the time. Like think about when the internet came out. It's the time to adopt it.
Yeah.
Think about when blockchain came out. It was a time to adopt it. When going back to Bitcoin, when it came out, it was a time to get it. Like right then.
Right.
Like don't miss this opportunity to take advantage and use it as an assistant to whatever you're doing because it can augment whatever workflows or processes you're doing. It don't have to be an engineering workflow. It can be business process. It can be whatever. It can be customer service. It can be whatever. You dream it, you can do it.
So for the folks that are not as versed in this but really, really wants to understand AI, is there a thought to maybe holding a class to teach? You know how I'm going there, right?
Yes. That's on the horizon. Like I'm in my Neo phase right now. Like I just got plugged in. Mm-hmm. So now I'm like it's just I'm serious. Like it's just like it's so much. I'm like okay, and I need to organize. But yes, I think what'll help me. I just need to just set a date and just do it. Mm-hmm. Whatever I know, I just do it. Mm-hmm. You always pushing me
all the time.
Hello. That's what I do.
You push me to do the volunteer thing. You push me to start. Thank you. I'll just say that. I can't explain, but thank you.
Yes, because I think you're just being selfish if you don't share and don't bring folks along with you. You know, that's what we're here to do. You know.
Fair facts. Okay.
Yes, we're going to have to bring our folks, too, because we're behind.
Yeah.
We're behind.
Yeah. Okay.
So
it's coming. Look out for it.
Yeah, so just to get as many people on that train as possible.
Can we, all right, this is real time. Like, can you work with me on regards to, like, let's ideate together on, like, what this can look
I'm
like.
here.
All right, bet.
Shit.
Bet.
Say less.
All right. Man, see, this is what I'm saying. Stuff just keep doing. I'm like, I'm trying to do my thing over here. Like,
but your thing is that thing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Your thing is that thing.
That's why, like, so going back to being laid off, at first, I didn't see it as a blessing, but now I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't have done all this being there.
You could not have.
So,
you could not have. And I agree. I'm 200% with you. I say on my side, I would not have released that book. I would not have been to some of the workshops and seminars that I've been to because I'm too focused on making them money versus focused on making our money. And for as now that we have 2 artists that we're getting ready to push out there, would not have had the time to do it or the mental capacity because like you said, they try and keep you in that legacy mindset. But then once you're out of that and you look at this big ass world like, oh shit, wait a minute, what y'all doing over here?
Yeah, I tied so much of my identity, which I didn't realize, to that job. Mm-hmm. Like so much of my identity was there. Mm-hmm. Right, I'm like, I'm more than what I was doing.
Yes, you are. I struggle with because some of my people, if they seeing you doing other things, she thinks she did all this and blah blah blah, and they try and throw salt in your shit, mm-hmm. So I struggle with that at work, trying to keep those two worlds separate so I don't have these folks over here with that jealous heart. But it is what it is. So I believe it's a definite blessing. I know it was a blessing because we're doing stuff that we would not have had the opportunity to do in that capacity.
You're right. Like you and I would have our coffee talks at Starbucks there, right? And we would just talk.
Yes.
Right? But it would be we would talk about things like this, but we would talk about what's going on there. And,
yeah.
And bitch and complain.
Yes. We had to add those moments too.
But I think that laid the foundation for what, like, this authentic conversation that we can have. Right? It's real. Like,
yes.
This is not scripted, people. This is like.
Sure not.
This is us.
Coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Yes.
Wow. All right. So I have a ton of moments that shifted my perspective. So another shift. This was years ago, but a shift came. Man, I feel like I'm getting some therapy right now. So when I really can't talk a lot about it, but I had this feeling when I left.
Mm-hmm.
That was a shift. The leadership changed, and that was the first time. And it was 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time that I felt that I wasn't having fun anymore. Like, I absolutely love what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I love, getting computers to do things, and I love that. And that was the first time that I did not like what I was doing.
Okay.
And at that moment, I was like, if I feel this way again, there's something that I have to change.
Yeah.
So I did leave from go to CA. And then I found that love again.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I found that passion. And then, but by the time it was toward the end of where I am now, I was back at the other place.
Yeah, you was tired.
I was exhausted. Because I'm used to I can have two fingers on the keyboard. I'm used to doing this. Like, hey, I can make this one do that. I can make this one do that. Like seriously, have 4 screens. I can make it happen, right? But then that drive, that passion, that sincerity, was just like, it became a job.
I know, because it was one time we was talking, and I looked at you, I was like, you all right? You said, I'm just tired of this shit. I was like, wait a minute. Things have definitely went left because you enjoyed what you was doing.
Yeah.
You truly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then for you to say, I'm tired, I say, yeah, things have definitely went left.
Mm-hmm.
They have. But, again, I think everything happens for a reason. And it was just your time. Now you can be free and fly.
Man, somebody gave me what pill did Neo take? Was it the red pill?
Shit, I don't know. Which one was it, DJ?
Whichever one it was.
I think it was the red one.
Who you met the other day, he gave me the red pill.
Okay.
Sam, this is for you, man.
Because I think the blue one, you stay in bliss. The red one, you coming out of and you see all this fucked up shit.
I found the red pill. I tasted the red pill.
So you see in reality. I put it like that. The red is the reality.
Yeah.
And where you need to go.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah.
So now I feel like I got that out. Now I'm like, all right, now I can be creative.
Yes.
Like the stuff that we got going on.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes. And I was like, my shift. Like I told you, it was out of the blue. I had no clue. And I was like, well, no, this is the time. Mm-hmm. No holds barred. Let's be who we are. Let's truly be who we are. And you have to embrace who I am versus I'm trying to change who you are. Or I've changed myself to fit you. That's what it is.
So let me ask you, how did you arrive at that perspective? Like everyone, like you and I have been talking about things that like we shifted, like we got to have a level of self-awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did you gain that level of self-awareness?
Well, I think it came really the first time I got laid off. Because the first time I got laid off, of course, you went through those like, y'all laid me off? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm giving you 70 hours per week. And, I'm up all the time. I'm giving you everything I can give you. But yet, I'm the one and then I'm looking at the people around me that I'm the one that making y'all look good. But I was like, you know what? that was the best thing because of the stress and I was like, that was one of the most challenging jobs I've ever had. I tell anybody, I knew day 2 on that job that I had fucked up.
Wow.
Day 2. But I was like, me being me, I was like, nope. We gonna make this work, you know, because I'm like, I'm not a quitter. I was like, we're gonna do everything we need to do to make this work. But no, my first mind said that you have messed up, and I was like, could I go back? I wonder, could I go back? I thought about it, but I said, no, you're not a quitter. And my mentor when I was at AT&T pulled me over there, so I was like, I definitely didn't want to, you know, let him down. He's like, get me over there, and then I just quit on him. So I was like, nope. But he was kind of in the middle of all that up and down drama, which I was like, what in the hell? So at that time, I had to realize, I had to sit back and it's like, okay, who are you? You know, what do you like? What did you like? I had no clue, because it was always about hustling, get that dollar, taking care of my family. So I had to really sit back and it's like, So that's when we shifted and went back to the roots of the entertainment business. So, because I've always enjoyed that. Because like you said, movies has always been my thing. That growing up as an only child, that was my best friend. Me in front of that TV. That was my best friend. Whether I'm asleep in front of it or not, it's on. I love my movie. And even as a kid, I used to dissect the movies.
Really?
Yes.
Hold on. Okay. All right. So what is your earliest dissection that you can remember?
I'm dating myself.
Uh-oh.
I used to love to watch the Shirley Temple movies.
Okay.
Yes. I enjoyed it. Or, what was that? What was that dude? It was a white dude. He was funny, but he was white people funny. And then what was it? Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Okay.
I used to watch those and just, you know, looking at, you know, the dynamic, because that was all that was on the TV. Because, hell, we only had maybe about 3 channels.
Facts. And TV went off at night.
Yep. You got that damn, you like, go to bed. But just looking at those, you know, those movies and the dynamics, and then it's like, why, you know, as a kid, why are the black people always dancing or doing the, but that was the only jobs that we can possibly get, you know?
Right.
You know, or now, the one that always sticks out, well, of course, was Roots. Because I remember when that came on TV, and then you just mad as hell.
Yeah.
I remember we was in Miami at that time, and it's like my mom, she had fixed some big old pot of spaghetti. And we like cornbread with our spaghetti. And we would sit down. Yeah, I know. But hey, that's what I like.
Okay, fair enough. No judgment.
We'll sit down and we just watch that and just talk about that, you know, and it's like, how can a group of people do that to another group of people?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I guess the really is the one that kind of trying to bring it back to, you know, what's going on reality was Roots.
Yeah. Wow.
But see, from those other people's perspective, they did not think that people of color were actually people. They thought that they was animals.
Worse than animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still, as a child, you know, it's like, I still looking at it's people. These are people.
You weren't seeing color. You were just like, these are people. Like, what are you?
Why would you do that? Yeah. So I would say we'll go back to that, but I remember them black and white movies, and I gotta have to remember that. I remember he had like a fat, chubby face. I cannot remember his name, but he was funny. I'm a fan of Frasier, so I like different things.
Nice. Speaking of Frasier, not Frasier in particular, you just jogged my memories. I love King of Queens.
With what's his name? The guy from Mall Cop. Is that Mall Cop?
Paul Blart.
Yeah.
Paul Blart Mall Cop. Kevin James is his name.
Okay.
That dude is hilarious. Oh, you just jogged my memory. I'm sorry, but I love King of Queens. It just stays on my TV all day long, and The Office. regardless. Okay.
I liked him in Hitch. He was hilarious to me.
He was hilarious.
I loved him in Hitch.
He was hilarious.
Yeah. So.
All right. So I mean, I feel good.
Well, good.
How do you feel?
I'm feeling good. Like I said, just it started there, but then just going back to your original question, getting at when I came on board with Turner, I said, okay, I'm at home. Because when our CTO up there on stage cussing, talking shit about Trump, I said, yeah, y'all going to have to drag me out of here. I am home. And the culture at Turner, I had never experienced close with Bell Style Mobility.
Okay.
But Turner, I say, yeah, I'm home. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all going to have to drag me out of here.
Yeah,
but then
it felt like family.
It felt like family. And then the Make You Matter week, I look forward to that. I never had a company that focused on the individual, focused on your employees. Yeah, it's a business. Yeah, we're in the business of making money, but you don't have to be that 24/7 because it takes the people to make your business.
100%.
And the investment back into the people was amazing to me. And that's the part that, it's like, I ain't going nowhere. This is it. I ain't going nowhere. But then with the acquisitions and the shifting of leadership, I still was cool because of the things that I was doing with the BRG, making that impact. The job was the job. It is what it is. But the fact that the leadership position that I was in to make a true impact on the people, that's what kept me there until they no longer wanted me there. And then I was like, okay, now I can make that impact on a whole bigger segment of people.
Oh, my God. And you are.
Well, thank you.
Man.
But, yeah, so it was just a reminder that you are expendable. They only... what I always say, your time, they are only responsible for paying you for time rendered. That's it. It's a business. It is nothing personal, even though sometimes I do think it'd be personal. But at the core of it, it's a business. And it is what it is. And that was just your time.
Yeah. And don't get it twisted. Like we hope the best for people colleagues that still work there. It's just our personal experience. Like that's really what we're talking about.
Now, I would say the one thing that I would say hurt my feelings, it wasn't the let go. It was all the folks that I thought we were more than just coworkers, that we were friends, that, don't just kind of got ghosted you. And I was like, oh, shit. But then it's a good thing, too, because now you know.
Man,
you know. But, yeah, that did kind of hurt my feelings because I am a people person. And I'm always looking out for folks, and I want you to be your best. And however I can help you be your best, that's what I'm going to do. But then when I find out that it was a transactional relationship, and not an actual emotional relationship, then I was like, my bad.
Yeah.
You should have told me.
Yeah.
You should have told me.
Yeah.
And then we'd have left it as that. Because however you want to roll, I'm going to roll with you. But don't pretend.
Yeah. Man, you know what? That sounds a lot like the situation you were talking about last week where Mr. Preacher Man is Mr. Preacher Man.
Don't get me started on these damn pretenders. What do they call it? Pews, prayers, and pretenders.
That's a pretender right there, right?
That was a pretender.
Oh, man.
And like I said, I was like, that's why I said, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Taking Reese from the Clay. What's it? Clay. He's on Urban View. I forgot his last name, but Clay Show. But she always, throw out these things. Am I tripping? But, as of holding them to a higher standard because you put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
But then you want to just shit on people, but you're about money. That's it.
Yeah.
But then have the audacity to be talking about other preachers that's about money. And that's the hypocrisy about it. It's like, wait a minute.
I know I touched the sore spot with that.
Yes. Because just be who you are.
Yeah.
It's like I ain't got time for this nonsense. But then they said that it's so many sharks in this entertainment business. But I think that's any business.
Yeah.
And that's how us at Terradome Entertainment, we want to set ourselves apart from that, because we don't want that. We don't have artists that are working for us. We have artists that we're working together as partners.
Ooh, say that again.
Yes. We don't have artists that are working for us. We have artists that we're partnering with. We're working together.
That's different from all the other
Yes.
companies in the industry. Like,
Yes.
Okay.
That was the whole intention. It was intentional to be a partner. That's why I don't like that label name. No, we're partners.
Mm-hmm.
We're partners with these artists.
Wow. Hey, fair enough. Enough said from me. Enough said from me.
Yes. So, all right then. DJ Talented, you got anything? Let's go ahead on and do some final thoughts, final words. I give it to you, DJ Talented.
Final thoughts, final words for me is find something that you can either listen to, look at, to stop the negativity. Meaning, going to work, you listening to people talk crazy, or somebody try to come at you wrong, or you got a higher up that's just not listening to you, and it frustrates you. Find a song or something that you can look at to recenter yourself. I say that.
I would agree. I would say that one job that I told you that was the most challenging, I used to, Happy was my song.
Okay.
I used to go on my breaks or lunch. I used to walk the parking lot just playing that song. That was the only job that I ever just cried on the job. Just cried because it was so bad. It was so bad. And it's like, that shit was crazy. But I agree with you. That was my song. I used to just have that in my ear. And it's like, y'all not gonna break me. Y'all not gonna break me.
Yeah, I like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Any song.
Yeah. I just let it ride.
Yes.
Yeah, it's uplifting music, man.
Yes. Any song from them.
Yeah.
Now that song that I was talking about earlier, I know I remember the name of it. It's Heartfelt Hallelujah.
Okay.
So if you look at that, it's a white gentleman with long hair. I forget his name, but the song hits because he's talking about real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the song.
Okay. All right, AD. Final words, final thoughts.
Continue to focus on yourself, right? And then, folks, be your authentic self, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm working on that for me, being authentic and being, again, present with those that are around me, whether it's my family, my friends, colleagues, and just embracing, like, me.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can be a better person to everyone around me. Right?
Man.
That's where I am.
Okay. All right. Well, so here's my inspirational quote. Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends will leave footprints in your heart. All right. So I want to thank our sponsors, Terradome Entertainment, The Comfort Zone, Tech Vibe Solutions, Sure Haul Logistics, and Steel River Software Solutions. There we go. Join us every week for a coffee talk here on Terradome Entertainment. You can go to Terradome ENT YouTube and catch this and other podcast shows. I am your president, MiZZ Entertainment. You can contact me at MiZZ_Entertainment_ATL. DJ Talented, how can they contact you?
DJ Talented _1 Instagram.
AD.
At AD Slaton on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube.
All right. And as always, I'll leave you with this. Be kind to each other. Love one another.